You know that we knock 'em down. Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down. 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 Yeah, knock 'em down. Yeah, knock 'em down. Yeah, oh yeah, you know that we knock 'em down.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I'm here to discuss or recap last night's fight between Erislandy Lara and Delvin Rodriguez. Not really to recap it because we all know what happened. I'm here to particularly talk about Erislandy Lara, who is one of the most supremely talented fighters today, but he's extremely boring. He's too cautious. You know, he has a big personality. He calls out these fighters left and right. He wants a Canelo rematch. He wants Golovkin. He wants Mayweather, and then he goes out and doesn't really, excite the fight fans to make them say that's the guy that should be facing these three guys, or face a Cotto or whoever it may be. He doesn't do anything to entice those guys. He's going to be a tough out for anybody. Ask Canelo Alvarez, because that fight was extremely close. You can make an argument that he won the fight, or Canelo won it, or a draw. But that fight was tough and close. He's a great defensive fighter, great footwork, great reflexes, great head movement, solid speed, okay power. You really don't know about his power because he doesn't sit down on his punches a lot. He always leaves his punches short because either the fear of getting hit or whatever. But last night should have been an impressive, quick night victory for him. He had a guy in front of him, Delvin Rodriguez, who is a solid veteran who's fought Miguel Cotto. I forgot the guy's name. He had the two terrific fights with back a few years ago. He's a solid veteran. He's had multiple title shots, come up short in every one of them, but he was selected for a reason. For Lara, he was selected as this was supposed to be a showcase fight for Erislandy Lara, and Lara did what Lara always does. He boxes, counter. He'd throw combinations from here and there, from here, time to time. Excuse me. Rodriguez shouldn't have went 12 rounds with him. Lara got the knockdown in the 7th round, I believe, but a couple rounds before that, Lara knocked Rodriguez down with a beautiful straight left that came close to the end of the round. So Rodriguez wasn't saved by the bell, but it was that close. It was close to the end of the round. So by the time the referee gave him the count, made sure he was all right, the bell had sounded. So I guess you could say he was saved by the bell. But if I'm Lara, I see that he's hurt. I'm back in the corner. Okay, Ronnie Shields, terrific trainer, telling me, let it come to you. Don't force it, but fuck that. Delvin Rodriguez had no business going 12 rounds with Erislandy Lara. Simple as that. He should have jumped on him from the beginning, especially after that knockdown. Applied the pressure, worked the body downstairs to open him up top, and drop those right hooks, straight left hands, left uppercuts. Those hooks to the body to get him out of there. But he was cautious. And he has the nerve to call out Canelo Alvarez for a rematch. Gennady Golovkin for a fight at middleweight. Floyd Mayweather for a fight at junior middleweight. Like, Lara, you're a great talent, but you put people to sleep. And I love boxing for what it is. I love brawls. I love, technical matches, technical matches. Boxing, genius in the ring. But it comes to a point in your career where you got a guy in front of you that has no business going more than 5 or 6 rounds at that, who's clearly on the downslide of his career. You're supposed to put your foot on the gas and go for the kill, especially if you calling out for these big money fights. Nobody's gonna dish out a lot of money to watch you stank out the joint, especially against a guy like Floyd Mayweather. Similar, y'all very similar. Both defensive minded, don't throw a lot of punches. Supremely talented. Who's gonna dish out $50, $60 to watch y'all fight on pay-per-view? Not me. And then you want to fight Canelo Alvarez again. That was a good fight the first time, I guess. I use the word good loosely, but like I said, it was a solid fight. You had your moments in that fight where you could have put a hurting on Canelo, where you made him miss numerous times and made him look foolish, but you didn't because you was too busy on your bicycle. You was on the move. You didn't sit down and stand your ground. You didn't stand pat and sit down on your punches and stand ground. You chose the pot shot, and it almost worked for you. Almost got the decision, but Canelo outworked you. And for you to, you and Golovkin will be a good fight. I mean, there's things you do well that you can, potentially trouble him. But if you're not gonna throw punches, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he's gonna walk you down. He's gonna cut the ring off, and it'll be a night. He'll chop you down to the body. Lara has the ability to do so much more in the ring. But what he constantly shows is that he's a basic fighter. Basic fighter with, way more tools in the toolbox that he could use, but he just doesn't choose to use them. Whether he's scared of his chin, maybe he don't want to go all out because of stamina issues or whatever. Whatever it is, he needs to snap out of it and start applying more pressure in his fights, especially against guys he should be defeating like that. All he does is the jab, which is a good jab. He's very accurate. Jab, right hook, straight left, occasional uppercut. Maybe he may go down to the body with a jab or a straight left from time to time. He needs to switch it up and be more well-rounded in his attack, not just simply depending on his defensive genius, his reflexes, his head movement, his great foot movement. He needs to really reevaluate what it is he wants out of the sport of boxing. I know you hear me say that, like, oh, what you mean he's not quitting? He's not saying he want to retire. But what I mean is that if he wants to be known as an all-time great fighter, he has to. If you want to be known as an all-time great fighter and get these top-notch guys in the ring with him, he has to bring something, more to the table. Okay, you're a WBA champion. Good, fine. That's great. Glad you got your title. You're not exciting style. You're a supreme talent, but you don't have an exciting style, and you don't go out your way to, try to produce any fireworks. If you're gonna outbox somebody, at least do it like with just some pizzazz, like a Roy Jones used to do, or a Sweet Pea. Give the crowd some entertainment. At least these guys tried going for the knockout. Roy Jones, in his case, got a lot of knockouts. Sweet Pea wasn't, a big puncher, but he did it in style. He made a conservative effort to please the crowd with what he could, with displaying dazzling footwork, head movement, throwing combinations, playing to the crowd. Lara doesn't really do that. He'll do it occasionally, but if you're not gonna outbox a guy, if you're not gonna knock the guy out, at least step up the gas where you can you either make him quit, make the referee stop the fight, or just throw combinations. Let the crowd know that you're acknowledging them, and give them some showmanship. Don't just do the same jab, right hook, left, straight left. Pivot. Rolling, ducking shots, and expect the crowd to cheer you on. I appreciate his talent and I appreciate what he brings to boxing, but it just doesn't add up when he continues to call for these big name guys, thinking that the public is going to be behind him and demand for those fights when they're not. If you're not going to knock a guy out, at least try to go for the knockout. And if you can't get the knockout, we understand that. Then, put on a boxing clinic / show. Show some personality in that ring. Let your hands go. Do some things to get the crowd interested. And we understand that, and we were like, okay, this is what he is. But man, I love watching him in the ring because he not only can outbox you, but he's acknowledging us. He's doing a little shuffle. He's putting his punches together. He's at least trying to get the guy out. But he doesn't even do that. He can get you hurt and he'll step back instead of going to the body or continue following up on his attack. It's like he's scared to get hit back. Scared of his chin. He's scared to exert a lot of energy because he's going to tire out and maybe find himself knocked out later. I don't know what it is, but Erislandy Lara, you need to reevaluate whatever it is you're trying to do in boxing, because your way is not working in terms of getting these fights that you want and exciting the fans. Yeah, you're a champion. Yeah, you have a good record. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you this and you that, but until you go out on the limb and really, try to make your fights exciting in the best way you can, people are going to continue to be critical of you, and rightfully so. But props to him for winning a unanimous decision over Delvin Rodriguez. He knocked him down in the 7th round, but it was another boring, cautious performance by a guy who's better than that. And I know he's better than that. But whatever it is holding him back in that ring, he needs to get over it, or he's going to keep being criticized, and nobody's going to want to watch him. But leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Tell me if you agree or disagree with what everything I said in this video. Head over to Facebook, like our Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Colossal CBT. Didn't mean to hold y'all too long, but I feel that I'm passionate. I like Erislandy Lara as a fighter, but he needs to really step it up in terms of forcing the action and trying to make things happen, because he doesn't have the style that appeases people, or really the personality. His personality comes off as he's an asshole because he's not really entertain you in the ring, and he doesn't make an effort to do so. But like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me if you agree or disagree. If you do agree, tell me why. If you don't agree, tell me why. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.